Hello there, I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News. We're out and about at Oliver's Mount. It's motorbike racing, it's the Cock of the North. I'm with Scott Beaumont. Now Scott, tell me all about the Cock of the North.
Yeah, so we had a two-day meeting this weekend. Today's the second day, the Sunday racing, and today is the prestigious Cock of the North event. And the crowds are flocking in their thousands, the sun's shining, we've got blue skies, and yeah, we're right on schedule. So racing started already, and yeah, the big event's on in a couple of hours' time.
So who's going to be racing?
So our stars of the show are really going to be Dean Harrison. He's come from the Isle of Man TT and a couple of podiums a week ago in the Isle of Man TT. He's one of the world's best road racers at the moment. He's going to be really hard to beat. But up against him, just behind us here will be Ivan Linton. He won the lightweight TT race a couple of weeks ago as well, so he's in good form. On the bigger bikes, he's not quite as good, but I think he'll be really close. And then local lad Daley Mathison, just over our shoulders here. He's a track specialist, we would say, and he's going to be in contention as well. So I think realistically it's between those three riders.
Okay, so I think it's about time we went and had a chat with some of those racers.
Let's go and meet them now.
Come on then, let's go. Well, as you can see, we're now with Daley Mathison. Daley, what a good day for you. Are you going to win your race? I bet you are.
So far so good, yeah. We qualified on pole yesterday. We got second and 2/3 yesterday, so if we get the same or better today, we'll be very, very happy. We've just been out in the Super Sport race 1. Again, finished second, had a good battle. I led it for the first 2 or 3 laps, fighting with Dean Harrison. And then we were just struggling a little bit for suspension setup, and it was a little bit harder for me to keep up the same sort of tempo as Dean, and Dean pulled away, but second was fantastic for me.
We've now moved over to Dean Harrison. Dean, you are always winning things.
That's the plan, that's the whole point of the race, try and win.
Yeah, so tell me, what have you won?
This weekend, I won the Super Sport and the Super Bike races, all the 1000cc races, so it's all going well, I can't complain, just carrying as we are and see what happens.
That's very impressive.
Could be worse, could be a lot worse.
On this bike?
That's the one.
Yeah, I saw you going round a few minutes ago.
That's it. Oh no, that was the 600, that was the 600.
600 was it?
Yeah, the 600.
Blue, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're both the same colour.
Yeah.
The 600's in the back of the truck now, it's parked for the day now, there's no more 600 races, so we'll concentrate on the big bike now.
Okay, so tell me about this bike.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
Have you got all day?
Well, yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's a Kawasaki ZX10, silicone engineering. That's as much as how far in depth we're going to go. It's full super bike, the bike that we did at the TT, so best you're going to get, really.
Yeah, and what's the top speed? 200 mile an hour?
Yeah, but 200-ish, yeah. Not round here, like, you don't quite reach that round here, but I think you're at 160 mile, 170, I think, down the back straight, so not a million mile away.
Thank you very much indeed,
Cheers,
mate.
thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm now with Dave Johnson and Alan Walker. Now, Dave, magnificent beast behind you you've been riding, that Norton. It is a prototype.
Yep.
What do you think to it?
That's good. It's unreal. It's just my first year in the Norton project, and we obviously the main deal was the TT, and it all went really good. It was the best result Norton have ever had in modern days, and we're actually the fastest British built motorbike around there now. So it's going really good.
So what do you like about it?
It's freaking fast. That's the best thing. Rips your arms out. It's like 230 odd horsepower. And we actually got it quite stable as well, as we got it rideable, which is where they've been struggling with in the past. But yeah, no, we just made it nice nimble bike to ride with all that horsepower as well.
I was watching you go around. By heck, you didn't half shift.
I've never been here before, so I was like, I didn't know where I was going.
Yeah.
So I was just closing my eyes and holding the throttle wide open.
And over to you, Alan.
Hi.
You're on a Ducati.
Yes.
So why Ducati and not a Norton?
I've been Ducati all my life. I've raced Ducatis since late 80s, and it's just my brand. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
so what do you like about them? You say they're perfect. There must be some characteristics about a Ducati that you prefer to, say, a Norton, a Suzuki, Kawasaki?
It's the Ferrari motorcycles, and I suppose anybody's ambition to have a Ferrari motorcycle or a Ferrari car, and it always has been. I love the noise. I've raced all kinds of variants of Ducatis, and I love the noise of them, and I just think they're a great tool.
I love the red colour as well. Very
Yes.
Ferrari-ish.
Yes, it is.
Say.
This is a 2008 16 RR MotoGP replica, and it was to commemorate Casey Stoner's 2007 GP win, and they built 1,500 of these bikes. and this is number 14, and this is probably the third time I've only ridden it. I rode it earlier this year in Africa and yesterday here and then this morning. But I agree with Dave on that. There's 200 horsepower there, it's frigging fast and it wants to pull your arms off.
I'm now with Mick Grant, the Mick Grant. You're a legend.
But only in my own bathroom.
No, you're a legend to everybody in the motorbike racing circuit. Now, what are you doing here today?
We've brought the Norton just to do some demonstration laps. We've had a very successful TT, and Peter Hillaby asked if we could bring the Norton up to Scarborough, and so here we are. I rode the bike yesterday because Davo Johnson, the Australian rider we had in the Isle of Man, he was busy, and of course today Davo's riding it himself, and he's never been to Scarborough before, and he's just had a few laps round now and he loves it.
But why Norton? Why have you gone to Norton?
Well, I mean, I've been retired for quite a while now, and about 3 years ago I was down at Norton, and they just said, would you mind giving us a hand, because Norton have got some very good engineers, but they really have no one with race experience, and it's worked out really well. But the mix of me with my racing experience and then the technical guys, we just work really well together, and within 3 years we've turned a bike that wasn't very good into almost a race-winning bike, so it's a really exciting project to be involved with.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. But let's go back in time to when you used to race yourself, because there was you and Barry Sheed.
Oh, we had some fantastic races around Scarborough. I mean, in the late 70s, there were sort of 40,000, 50,000 people watching, and we had very much partisan crowds. There'd be half of wanting to see me win, being a Yorkshireman, and all being locals, and the other half, or maybe just a bit less than half, were wanting Barry to win, because obviously Barry was a great ambassador for the sport. And we had some fabulous rides around here, and very memorable.
Another great event for Scarborough, the 2016 motorbike racing from Oliver's Mount. It's the Cock of the North. I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News.